We continue learning Kitzur Yomi. We're in the middle of chapter 6, chapter Vav, and we pick it up from Sif Yud. Says the Kitzur Tzarech Lizoher Me'oid. One has to be very careful. She'omer Tevois Amein Kitikunai. That the word Amein has to be said properly. Meaning, what are the issues? Sounds pretty simple, right? Amein. Well, it is simple. But says the Kitzur, Shaloi Chatfenu. Aleph. You don't want to grab the Aleph. It sounds like main. Sounds like Amei. Kamizar mode. You should be careful. Amein. Couldn't you say bracha? Before he finishes the bracha, Kiza min chatufa. Now that does happen if the chazin, it says the brachas, stretches out the end, people get messed up and they're going to say Amein before the bracha is over. You shouldn't delay your Amein. Zeh Amein Yisema. Ella. Take right when he finishes the bracha, Ya'aneh Amein. And finally, should not be louder than the one making the bracha. Shenemar, as the pasuk says, that's a full pasuk. We should declare the greatness of God and let us exalt His name Yachtav together. So from the Yachtav we're learning that you should not be louder than the one making the bracha. Says the Kitzur Sif Yud Aleph Inam Min Al Bracha, so you don't say Amein to your own bracha. And you end the bracha Amein. If you finish the bracha the same time as Shliach Sibur, lo ya'ana, you don't say Amein. Aval emubarich bracha acheres, bracha acheres. If you're saying one bracha and the chazan saying another bracha, v'siyim v'shav, and you answer at the same time, ana Amein al bracha Shliach Sibur, then you could answer Amein. V'msiyim berachas yishtabach, and however, if you finish the bracha of yishtabach, oy Birchas HaShachar Yisrael la'ad, oy berachas yahalucha shalachar halel b'shavim Shliach Sibur, and those oyne gan came Amein. Why? Given harbe paiskim sirle if you lachar aso oyne beilu Amein, that you would say Amein to your own brachos. Therefore, if you finish at the same time as the chazin, you say Amein. And of course, this is the reason why, for example, on Yom Kippur, we just had that when you say the Shechiyanu Lel Yom Kippur together with the chazin waits a little bit, allows everyone to finish, so that everyone can hear his bracha and then say Amein to his bracha. And we continue with Simin Zayin. Birchas HaShachar, says the Kitzur, like with Divrei Torah. After one finishes the brachas of Birchas HaTorah, Yishlach Likseh Poiskim Shemiyanu Amein Aloy. If someone says Amein, why? Yesh. Some say she can't see my brachas at the end of the bracha. Ela v'harev no v'gam kinim shach l'mayla. Harev no is part of the same bracha. V'akolu bracha achas. It's all one bracha. V'alkein in lanus Amein. V'yesh. Some say no. The kanu see my bracha. It is the end of the bracha. V'harev no yi bracha acheres. Usich lanus Amein. So we're not sure. Do you say Amein before v'harev no? Ulachin. Therefore, hamavarich. The one making the bracha yishalemer bracha achas b'lachash. You should say bracha zeis. B'lachash. So the friend does not hear him, and comes to a suffix. On note 3, we point out very importantly, the Mishmura does say that Lamaisa, if you hear the bracha, you do not say Amein, and of course we know, let's say Lel Shavuos. When you're being yet to this bracha, you don't say Amein, you wait for V'harav Na, and then you say Amein at the end of the bracha. You can't make the bracha until it is daybreak. Right now, we're in the middle of a time of year that daybreak gets pretty late, and therefore one has to be careful, and cannot be made. Even a blind person could make. Why? He can't see. Because he gets enough from the light. Others can light the way, can see for him. If one by mistake says first, because matir asurim is included in Zoikiv Kifuvim Shavchal Skifas HaKaima Hi Ataras Eivarim. Because part of straightening up is Ataras Eivarim. Again, matir asurim is not referencing someone in jail, but rather it's referencing our limbs that are on asurim and they're being matir, they're being released. So if you said Zoikiv Kifuvim already, you skipped that one, and therefore another reason, just say the brachas in order. Sif Dalet Acher Mavishen Amein Alistum Avapai Ein Oimin Amein. Again, Kain Samsim Brachas at the end of the bracha. Al Viratzain Shaya can't kill the bracha Zeis. Siyama bracha here. Give chasim tavin lamo Yisrael. Haner kol alai. As we just referenced a moment ago, Birchas HaShachar. You say Birchas HaShachar in the morning. Chutz. What are you not allowed to say? So every Shavuos morning, everyone's all confused. What do we do? Here it is. Kitzur Perek Zayin Sifei. You say all the brachas. You don't say on the brachos be brachas on tzil sidayim shein avarich. Oh, brachas al kain nishma the kain nishama because you go to sleep. V'amaver sheni you go to sleep. V'chein Birchas HaTorah yish safek im avarich Eloi u'lechein yish lahad l'shma yisam bebi acher melanis Amein. Hear it from someone else and say Amein. So again, what do you not say? You don't say al tzil sidayim, but we've already mentioned that what many do is they go to the bathroom and then you can say al tzil sidayim. So you don't say l'kain neshama, you don't say amaver sheina, and you don't say Birchas HaTorah. Call Birchas HaShachar emloi sivav emloi amarim kodem sheisbav. If you forget to say it, yochel amar lachar tefillah chos Birchas al tzil sidayim. The kivin yisham tzil shachris nitkam yisham tefillah because since it was nitkam because of davening him kain lachar sheisbav ein oid makam levarich zois. We'll just mention when one comes late to davening, one shouldn't. But if he does, we know that there's an order of things you could skip. So it's a machlekes hapaiskim. Some say that Birchas HaShachar you're allowed to skip. Why? Because we just learned. Because you can say it after you daven. But avada, don't skip al tzil sidayim, don't skip al neshama, and certainly don't skip Birchas HaTorah. If you don't say it before you daven, you can say it afterwards. Because you already potter, it's similar. Say, doesn't pater. Lets you learn Torah right away. We know when we say Birchas HaTorah, we say Ludvarim right away. So if you want your Ava Rabbah to your Birchas HaTorah, you have to learn right away. L'chein, therefore, if you did not say Birchas HaTorah, Lechatchila, say it before you daven. Ubidiyaved, im shachach levare koydem hatfila. So what do? So then you have Ava Rabbah, then you have Ava Selam, and Yilmad Izeh Davar Miyad Lachar Tefillah. Learn something right away. Vim Gam Zoy Shachach, and if you didn't do that, as I misfake, Gam Ken Yitzchak Lavarech Birchas HaTorah, Misafek, you do not say Birchas HaTorah. And finally, we conclude today with Sivchas and Kurla Elos BaTorah. Let's say someone either comes very late or whatever the inus was, and they call him up for an aliyah. Koydem Shabir Birchas HaTorah, you didn't say Birchas HaTorah then. If you could say the bracha first, call Birchas HaTorah. That's the best. Yasakin. Go get your liyah. And have in mind only say the second bracha because the first bracha with your bracha on the Torah. And very important halacha is halachas which maybe are obvious to some, but for many they're not. We'll pick it up from Perek Ches B'siyata Dishmaya.